Right, as I say, this is the next day from finishing the last video, and I was thinking of leaving it, but I think I'm going to get on and do this whilst it's still in my mind. So you can see there's the couple of this is the main bearings that seen better days, the crankshaft bearings. So yeah, definitely needed changing. I've cleaned all this up yesterday. It's all messy, best I can do, and all where the bearings are going to go. So I've got 4 bearings in the freezer at the moment, put in last night. So I've got these 2 for here, and the 2 crankshaft bearings for here. So what I'm going to do, when the wife's at work, I'm going to put these in the oven now, and I'll put the other bearings in the freezer, so hopefully they should just drop in. So let's see how that goes. Right, so I've got one in there. This is the baked for half an hour, and now these have just come out of the freezer, the old old bearings. Hopefully these will just drop in, I'm hoping, like the other one. There we go, save mucking around, doesn't it, damaging everything. One more there. No, not quite, sort that one out in a minute. And this one, there we go, just that one to sort out, and then that's the bearings in. Let that cool down and they should be fixed in there nicely. Well, there has to be the one, doesn't there? But it's in now, so that's all done. This is they're all nice and smooth now. Let all that cool down a bit. And here's the crankshaft. I've taken off the piston, the old piston, which I've got to swap over for the other engine. A little bit scored, but look, the piston rings are well and truly stuck in there. So that was a non-starter, wasn't it? So I'll just get a little bit of preparation done whilst this cools down, and then we'll try and get it back together again. Right, now I've got the seals in. Now forgive me for moving on here, it's just I'm just trying to double check everything as I go, because I'm bound to forget something, and that's what I'm worried about. I had to polish up, there was a fine surface rust on the pedal shaft to allow that to go through the seal. This is all lubed up now with some classic gear oil, which I've been using, and the cylinder crankshaft, I've put some 2-stroke in there. So I need to tap this down in a minute carefully into position, and then I'm just going to double check everything, and then I'm going to get some Hylamar blue that I use to put around there and get the gasket on, and hopefully this will go back together. And I just want to make sure everything is correct, because you know what happens with me. So bear with me. I'll make sure the gasket is the right one to start with, and then we get some Hylamar blue around there and try and get this back on. So we'll see how we get on with that. Right, well, it is the right gasket, lucky enough. The crankshaft is nice and smooth on the new bearings, and I think that is it in this side. So as I mentioned before, this is what I always use. It's the Hylamar blue, just had a new one, comes with a little nozzle now. So I'm just going to go all the way around, and we can get that gasket on there. And one thing I must remember before we get this, as this goes back in, this clip here has to go in there, otherwise we won't get much of a pedal. So I'll go around now with this all the way around, and we get the gasket on, and then we try and get that back onto there. Okay, well that's all done. Now I just need to go around the other side and put it on this face, and then I'll start putting the bolts in so that it does slide through these holes, and then hopefully we can get that pushed down. As I say, I must remember to watch this clip here, because that's got to fit into this little groove here. So I'll go around again, I won't bore you with that again, and then we'll try and get it back together. Right, now this is all done as well. Now this is why I have to try and do things methodically and try and think, because I actually had the crankshaft round the wrong way. The only reason I remembered is that I left the woodruff key in the other side. So that's how I remembered. It's not very clear on the manual, so but yeah, it's in, so hopefully that's all right. So now we can just slide this on, and so I've got to keep this clip here, it's got to go in there. So let's just see how we get on with this. God, no, that's it. Right, as I say, got to be careful to get this clip in. Right. Bear with me, otherwise I've got to make sure this is in. Okay, well, that is all in, squashed together, and now I just have to get these, well, I'll clean them up first, and then put these bolts in. Right, well, all the screws are back in, and I use the impact driver to tighten them the opposite way now. This seems okay, and locks that way, which is what we need. And the cylinder seems to be, well, the camshaft is nice and smooth, so I just hope I've done it right. So what I'm going to do now, the electrical side, well, I've still got to take that off the other one. I'll leave that to near the end, but we'll try and get this clutch area back on again, and it will need filling with oil, but that will be towards the end. I did have one somewhere, I had another seal left, and I thought, well, where does that go? But I just noticed somewhere, oh God, so bear with me. And I noticed it goes in the cover there, because obviously that pedal shaft comes through when it's full of oil, so that's for later as well. I don't know what I've done with it now, probably lost that somewhere. Right, so we'll start getting the clutch area back on again, hopefully, and then we'll leave it for that. But as I say, it's it's a bit slow what I've been doing. It's just that I want to make sure everything's right before we put it back together. Right, this one was pretty straightforward. This is just it just goes on, and it's got the nut and washer this side, so that should be easy enough. Take this off. And that will have to go down onto that shaft. I'll try using the normal wrench first, and then see how we go. Then I might finish off with the impact driver. Let's just see how this goes. Actually, it helps if it goes on the right one, so let's screw this down. There we go. I'll just tighten that up with the impact driver. Right, back again now. Just had to fit a door handle on my friend's Transit out there, but that's done, and I've gone through now and used the impact driver on that. This one will hopefully fit on. I've got these shims on there. And then we need to kind of get that to go in there. See? There we go. Right. That's better, isn't it? Right. Okay, now I can't remember what I've done with the nut and washer, but I'll find that somewhere and get that back on. Well, I know I put it somewhere safe, but I couldn't find where that safe place was, but I found it with other clutch bits. So I'm just going to tighten this one up now with the impact driver. Should be all right. Okay, that's all smooth. And then we've got the spring to go on there. And we've got this plate to go on, which is the starter one. Yeah, so when you pull that lever, that pushes that onto the clutch there to help turn it over. And then we've got the giant circlip Maybe we can get that in one go. I don't know. I think this is going to be easier said than done, so let me just get on with this. Right, there we go. That's on nicely now. Right, so that's the clutch side done now. I've still got this where it's gone now. Before I put this back on, I'm going to give it all a nice clean up. It's nice inside, isn't it? But yeah, let me give this a clean and get it finished off on that side. Right, well, I've cleaned up the cover a bit, polished it up a little bit as best I can. Now, what I've done, I've temporarily put a pedal on here for now, so when you pedal backwards, nothing happens. But when you go forward, that's when it turns the clutch over there. When you then you've got on here this little lever. When you pull the lever, that cam thing pushes onto there and turns the piston over, or the engine over, when you pedal it. That's fine, but I'm not too sure how this goes in. I think it actually goes in under load, so it's, when you put it in, it's like that, and then once you pull it, it turns that in. So what I'm going to do for now, I think I will just get this back on temporary, just see if that works before I start putting the gaskets in and sealing it down properly. So I can just take this off again near the time. I have put the new seal back in there. Excuse me. So I'll put this on just for now. Should give it a little bit of oil. I can find some. Just to help it a bit. So we can get that on for now, and I'll come back to that a little bit nearer the time. This was all right when I was testing it, but obviously now it's got to go through this. There we go. So I think that has to be round there to start with. Oh dear. I need 3 hands here, like that. I did put a bolt in there a minute ago, so if that, sorry, I don't know if you can see, if that's held like that, I'm not sure. Yeah, see, that's pulled in now, that's turning that, but when it's released, that turns all right. So I think that's what I've got to do. I may take a gamble now, put it in with that in position there, and then once that's pulled, that pulls it on. Take a gamble. If I have to take it off, it's not the end of the world. I won't pull it out of oil yet, so that'll be the next thing. Right, just to finish off, I've actually put this back on now with the gasket. I haven't over tightened the screws, they're all in ready, and now I'm just wanting to check that everything's still alright. So there's the actual clutch is turning in there nicely. Obviously, if the worst comes to the worst, I'm going to have to take all this off, so I just need to check this again. Once that pulls tight around there, if you pull the cable in, there we go, there's the piston. So I'm hoping that's it. As I say, once it is connected and if there's a problem, I'll just take this off and rejiggle it, but it does seem to be the right way from what I can see. That clamps around there, and as you pull the cable on, that pulls it. So I think that's it. So I've had enough now. It's pretty much together. All this is still going to have, I've cleaned it all up, but I'm going to try and do a little bit more later. But electrics we'll come back to later, and I'll clean all the cylinder head and barrel up and everything, and get that on perhaps. But that's it for today. It's finally the finish is back. The engine is back together again. I can have a bit of a break now. My gearbox oil has just gone all over the floor, so that's another thing to clear up. So I'll leave it for today. Well, okay, that was a bit of a pain, but it was only because I needed to concentrate and getting it right. It feels okay. The piston moves in and out okay with the so-called clutch lever in, and it does seem very smooth now. So I'll carry on. I'll try and get the cylinder clean, the barrel and the head. Try and get that on, and I say we go back to the electrics sort of towards the end with that, so I can get on with some other bits and pieces now. So thank you for watching. You take care. See you next time. Bye for now.